As tonight, we will be getting the Dallas Mavericks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Very exciting matchup. If I do say myself, we talked earlier about the Eastern Conference Finals, how entertaining that game one was. I think this game one for the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Dallas Mavericks is primed for just as much success. I mean, just as much entertainment, if you will. Everything is on the board. I wrote a blog about this one earlier, if you don't mind swinging by Tony the Savant WordPress, Tony the Savant 23.wordpress.com. You can check out my blog that I wrote about the Western Conference Finals. But at the end of the day, what I'm noticing here is going to be two potential Western Conference juggernauts facing off, led by two young uh, Western Conference superstars. To be a superstar in the East is one thing, but to be able to set yourself apart in the West, you really have to be elite. I think Luka has displayed that over the years. I think Anthony Edwards has really, he's been on the map, but he's really been putting his name on the NBA map, if you will, this season, showing how good he can be. Not always statistically producing the best, but being a leader, being vocal, being able to find different ways to impact the game. As in that game 7 against the Denver Nuggets, Anthony Edwards was not. His game wasn't going as far as his offensive, his offense goes. But he still found a way to be a facilitator and contribute until he was able to hit some big shots in that fourth quarter to help the Minnesota Timberwolves complete a historic comeback against the Nuggets, to say the very least. As a suburban. Uh, yo. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I had a phone call come through. But anyway, yeah, man, this kid Anthony Edwards, is very impressive. I'm liking what I'm seeing. On the other side of the ball, I'm loving what Luka and Kyrie have been able to put together. As far as their basketball philosophy, I think Jason Kidd has done very well with opening the games, with Luka being the first option, first scoring option, and playing a facilitator role, getting everybody involved as far as the others. And then Kyrie playing the first option in the second half and being the closer. Really showing us why Kobe Bryant loved this guy. I think people are starting to really finally appreciate and understand why Kobe Kobe really had love for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has many wrinkles to his game. I think he's always played how he's playing right now for the Dallas Mavericks, but it was just kind of harder to appreciate all facets of his game because his dribbling and his offensive skill set is something that could just hypnotize you. Kyrie is literally an artist on the offensive side of the basketball. So, but he's showing that he's not just an artist; that he's a legitimate basketball player. Really showing that the Team USA got it wrong, choosing Devin Booker, that clown, over the likes of Kyrie Irving. Respectfully, Devin Booker is not a scrub, but I just respectfully would have chosen Kyrie over him specifically. I'm not sure if Dame Lillard made it to Team USA, but definitely would have chose Kyrie over that bum. I got nothing really positive to say about Dame right now. But all in all, like I say, not just Kyrie and Luka. PJ Washington has been a walking 25 points for them since he's come over in the trade from the Charlotte Hornets. Um, Derek Lively, Derek Lively Jr., the second, excuse me. All that has been a great energy boost. When they need it. Daniel Gafford, not just the alley oop artist, providing some elite defense and rim protection for these Dallas Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been magnificent since he's come back. So the Dallas Mavericks are, from the top to bottom, I think they just as equipped to get the job done. Make a championship run actually. especially how with Kyrie and Luka have locked in lately. I said in my blog that they've been playing figure it out basketball. It hasn't always been Luka opened the game and Kyrie closed the game. Luka hit some big shots to close the game the other day. And, sometimes Kyrie opens up more so. I remember what the other game, he had like 9 points, 9 assists, just kind of playing the facilitator throughout the entire game. So whatever the Dallas Mavericks need to do, they have been doing exactly that. And again, what I deem is figure it out basketball. The Timberwolves, they both the 11 best offense in the first half, but the first best offense in the second half. And throughout the entire game, they are the best defense in the NBA. So they've been relying on that defense, staying aggressive and rowdy, making key plays when they need to. And by the time that second half lights up, man, it just seems like everybody finds their comfort zone. We're talking Jaden McDaniels. I'm talking Cat, of course. Even Rudy Gobert, has been a little bit more of a spark on the offensive end than we are accustomed to him being. I think nobody is really, or I'm not going to say, I think that Mike Conley's contributions as a veteran and with his playoff experience and just experience as a player, being able to be the calm in the storm, I think people are really not really noticing excuse me. I don't think people are really taking Mike Conley's value, completely into account for his contributions to this team. So just so many moving pieces. I think this is going to be a chess match, a fist fight, and we're going to see adjustments galore in this matchup. What is really going to come down to me is who can close the game, Kyrie or Anthony Edwards, as both these dudes are second half superstars. Both of these dudes are clutch. Both of these dudes are fearless. And I'm just really excited to see who's going to be the bigger closer, the young, up and comer who's getting the Jordan comparisons, or the fine wine, the red wine of the NBA, as he just keeps getting better with time. Kyrie Irving, the wily veteran. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm here for all of it. I love this. Probably the most exciting round of the playoffs, year in, year out, since I've been an NBA fan, has been the Western Conference Finals. And we going all the way back to the Kobe Shaq Lakers for me, with their battles against the Spurs and the Sacramento Kings. And just from that point on, it's just been legendary matchups in this Western Conference Finals, full of entertainment. Usually people say the winner of the Western Conference Final is the winner of the NBA championship. And so we'll see if it rings true this year. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this matchup. I will do my very best